Good evening, good evening. It's your boy Renard D. Williams in the building for Down South Football Podcast. Man, I hope y'all doing well. But before we get started, we got the one, the only, Mr. DL Gardner in the building. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey man, doing good, doing good. Hey man, always a time. It's
How you doing,
always a
sir?
time. Hey man, doing good. It always make me smile. It always make me smile. You want to see me smile? Just play that, man.
Had a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little
Just a
bit this
little
time.
bit, just a little
Just a little
bit.
bit, you know.
But yeah, man, I'm doing good, man. How you feeling?
Hey man, I'm feeling blessed, man. That's all I can say. I'm feeling blessed. Been a weekend full of ups and downs on the football field for a lot of people. But
Yeah.
hey, we here. You know how that go, man. You know how it is though.
Hey man, I sent you something last minute. It just crossed my mind. Uh, I don't know if you can get it over to the string yard or not, but if not, we'll just do another time. I sure forgot about it. But anyway, we here.
You see what you do to me.
We here. We here. We here. We here. So we good.
Well, sir, since this was your weekend, I'm gonna let you just go ahead and start. So you can talk about what's going on, or what you had experienced this weekend, what had you all tied up, and what you was proud of. So hey, this is Mr. Gardner time. Go ahead, sir. All on you.
Uh,
Yep.
I I mean, man, honestly, it was a great weekend. Son got a chance to play at home. Um, which he had played in Birmingham since high school. So this was
Mm.
different. What I mean, this was different. This was the first time, probably be maybe the last time collegiately, because they don't have nothing
Mm-hmm.
on their schedule other than in Birmingham other than this. That he played in Birmingham. The great thing was we got a lot of family out there. A lot of family and friends came out and supported. Uh, he had a little tough little. It was a tough game for him, but I mean he persevered. Um, he ended up getting a touchdown at the end towards the latter part of the game, which was a heck of a run. But other than that, spent time with family and the girls came home. Well, one came from Nashville, the other one's here, and both granddaughters, son-in-law, and all that good stuff. So, uh, it was a unique weekend. I mean, being in this new space in my life, going from being dad to pop, there's a whole different dynamic that
It's a whole different dynamic. It's a whole different
whole different
dynamic, bro.
dynamic, bro. That I can't even tell nobody how to deal with it. Just gotta roll with the punches and let it keep it moving. But other than that, man, I mean everything was great. Had a great weekend. Missed a lot of football, but had a chance to catch up on some today. So I'm good to go.
Okay, man. Hey,
Oh,
like
and
I
I
said,
and I won a little parlay too. Damon, shout out to Damon. Man. I mean, appreciate that.
we ain't gonna talk about parlays.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no, I'm sorry, my bad.
no, but you should. You should. No, seriously, you should talk about because I know how that goes for you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that you get it. Some of us go 4 out of 5 and want to cut some people out, but we all good
Yeah,
though.
yeah, it is. Some of us lose 3 weeks in a row, and then what we at week four? Week four. I mean, we come
Yeah,
through and
we about to pounce into it. Yeah.
we go back and now we're breaking even. So we're back
Yeah,
again.
man. Yeah. But we don't want to keep long. Like I said, we just want to talk a little bit from this weekend because it's text messages say, hey, we want to hear about it. It's what's crazy is that people always hit you up in your inbox about something and then they don't be the ones that be on the show. It's weird. It's weird. Even though I say, hey, yeah, we're gonna go live tonight, but we passed that point. We passed that point. We passed that point. So I was glad to able. Oh, I forgot to give you your applause, sir. My bad, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, have to make sure you get your applause, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Man, what we got? 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 Who we
We
got on
gotta
here?
go, man. We got our boy Mr. J Flex. We ain't seen him in a minute, man. What's going
And
on,
I
man? Hope
ain't
you're doing all
seen
right, brother, man. We
I ain't
still
seen
here,
Jay
dog.
Flex since dang Dion was at Jackson State.
Why you talk about your band brother like that? Why you talk about your band brother like that?
I ain't seen him since Prime was in Jackson.
Oh,
It's
there
been a
you
long
go.
time.
There you go. Then you talk about our boy Jared up in the building. What's happening, Jared? Man, hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. And Dave, you got somebody's calling your name, brother. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that, homie. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I owe Pat some money.
I don't know if you owe Pat some money. I ain't.
Pat, do I owe you some money?
I have not seen Pat on here, so I didn't know if y'all had a bet. It must have been a side bet.
Did we make a bet? I can't remember.
Now y'all was talking on the Facebook page.
What game we were talking about though?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay, if I don't remember. You don't. My witness don't remember that it didn't happen.
Well, I can't be your witness because I
haven't. Oh, you're the witness.
I have not. First of all, I have not seen Pat on here this season, so I can't say that. Now, what y'all got?
You my witness. You was on the show like I was on the show, and if he said it on the show, then you witness.
Oh, Pat said it's for the Magic City Classic.
Oh, okay. I confirmed that in about 2 weeks.
Wait a minute. Huh? You bet on the Magic City Classic already?
Yeah. No. The bet was he said Alabama. The bet wasn't Alabama A&M versus Alabama State. I think the bet was he said that Bama State was going to win the SWAC.
Oh,
that's what I believe. Pat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have to go back to that post.
The SWAC or that side?
No, he said the SWAC.
Oh,
he went for the gusto.
Oh, he went for the gusto.
He went for the gusto.
All I gotta say is Andrew Body.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
That's what he said.
All I'm gonna say is Andrew Body. Ain't like y'all got no slack up there with Quad Brown. Now I know. He said all of it. He said Dave. He coming with all the smoke on you early. We ain't even talked about nothing. He giving you all the smoke.
I mean, well, we'll revisit that, Pat, because we got to get some specifics of what we betting. We just can't just throw it all in. But hey, we at 10 minutes in the show. We ain't got time.
Yeah, we ain't in. Well, we'll be back. So we'll do this earlier. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, so, sir,
yo,
where would you like to start at? I've been leaving this up to you. Where would you like to start at? Clemson. I know what my phone has been saying. Where people want me to start at.
Yeah, and that's what Pat wants you to start at. But
Look, Pat.
Yeah, that's what Pat wants you to start at.
I don't know that. Pat, look,
hey man, shout out to Bruce Pearl, man. Last season before he retired. Shout out to Bruce Pearl. Great job. Great career.
He done.
Great career. Yeah, great career. He gonna coach this year. Or he turned his
career over.
Okay, well, shout out to Coach.
His son got his 5-year contract today. So
okay, great job.
But shut up.
I want to start with Clemson, man. I think we need to start with that one. I think we need to start there.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Mean, man, when I watched the Clemson-Syracuse game, it is not often that I see Clemson's secondary just look like they are the inferior athlete. And you finna open the phone lines up?
No, I'm not finna open the phone line. I just want to go ahead and put it up here. I just want to go ahead and put it up here and just say for those that have been on here, you either scan the QR code or you can type in the URL code. Either way, that'll get you to us. Callme.road.com with the code right there, or scan the QR code. Either way, that'll get you to us. Get you on the air to talk. I just want to go ahead and put it out there. That's all. You got it. Go ahead.
Okay, but yeah, I just had a situation where I was watching the game, and I had never really seen Clemson DBs just look like they were the inferior athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's because I got to believe that Clemson's defensive backs are elite athletes. I just think Syracuse got some
dogs on the outside.
Man, I just really think that's what it is. And it's just a perfect storm. You catch a team that's reeling, and then now they got to deal with this, something that they really hadn't seen. They hadn't seen no athletes out wide like that. Yeah. I mean, and I think that's true for a lot of old school minded coaches. Like, if that's something that you just feel like you're gonna just stand on your ground, you're gonna stand 2 feet down on that. That's what you're gonna. Hey, this is where I'm at. I ain't with that whole transfer. It's paying this, that, and other. Well, that's fine. You
He
just
got one.
he did get one. That was a buddy deal, and I don't mind. I would have took him too. But you gonna take you finna take your lumps. I mean, but hey, again, I watch my team. The team that one of the teams that I root for. Yeah.
Which team is that?
One of the teams that I finally root for. I told you I was gonna be back in 2025,
Okay.
26, something like that.
You moved the goalpost, but I understand why. You
But
should be back though. You should be back though.
But it was I did take. Everybody's been watching the show for the last 5-6 years. I took a 3-year hiatus. So I told you I wasn't paying them no attention. But I watched them go to 2-10, right? I've seen a 2-10 season and what it looks like, and it don't always have to do with the talent that's on the field, right? It's more so what their locker room like where's their morale of that team. And right now, bro, they are in the tank. From my perspective, I don't see them bouncing back from this. So that's why they.
So that's your standpoint on Clemson. Okay.
Yeah, they barbecue chicken.
All right. I'm just giving my standpoint that we can go. Like I said, we don't want to be on here long, but we just want to, talk for a little bit. Like I said, we'll be back in a couple of days. My take on Clemson is this. Dabo, all you had to do was be quiet. You brought unnecessary attention to yourself by talking about what happened, what was good you're gonna do, and then you went and said, then you had the nerve to go ahead and said, about everything in the past. Well, I brought them this, I brought them that, sir. It's 2025. It's 2025. We don't care. Do I think he's in trouble as far as like leaving? But I just really feel like he put his foot in his mouth. You either got to adapt or you got to let it go. You can't sit up here and talk about what you've done. That does not work in today's environment. There's plenty of coaches you can talk to about. Ask some coaches that have won national championships and fired 2 years later. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, it's kind of, personally, because, boy Peter Woods and all that, basically family, like, I think he's doing well, but I think Dabo, man, his best bet is just to coach his team, bro, and hope that he hasn't lost them, and just be a little bit more humble. To say stuff that he was saying like, hey, they tired of winning, they can come get me. What? Well, I can go somewhere else. I'm just 55. I can go coach somewhere else, bro. You put the expectations out there about what y'all supposed to be this year, and what you was. And it just doesn't look like that. Now, that on the same court, you got to give all credit to Fran Brown in Syracuse. Fran Brown talked that noise and he bagged it up.
Fran Brown said, I ain't know.
You cannot continue to live off what you did.
He said, I ain't no bitch.
He did.
He did say that.
He did say that. Sorry for anybody that as a child watching, but
he did. I'm sure that should be.
I'm sure that's not happening. We ain't popular like that. Where you got children watching this.
Yeah, anyway, they should really be asleep. Yeah,
I'm just saying, man. Like for real, like it's some things that got to change. It's just some things that got to change.
It does.
Where they are. Like I said, you got some talent, but
bro,
to me, it just got to change. That's just me.
At the end of the day. And we can wrap up Dabo.
Yes, please.
If you're not going to adapt with the times, that's what made Saban so great. He was able to take what he did, dominate, find how to dominate a system, but not get so stubborn to where he didn't want to adapt to the times.
He was never complacent.
He was never complacent.
Never complacent.
And when he felt like it was something that he didn't want to deal with no more, he got the hell on.
Dave. He said, I do have my child watching.
Pat, you are the child.
Lord have mercy.
You're the child that's watching, Pat.
But, okay, that's enough on Dabo. Where you want to go next? This is all on you. I want you to go ahead. You can look at the notes. It's up to you. Wherever you want to go.
Let me look at the notes here. Let me just see what we got here.
I see you remind me of somebody else
I
saying
forgot
too
about
much
the
out
notions
loud.
over here. No, we're not gonna go there. Let's go. We're not gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna put it on you because you know more so about this than I do.
Okay, go ahead and
Let's go.
talk about
Ole
it.
Miss. Ole Miss quarterback issue. What's going on, Ole Miss?
It's not really a quarterback issue. Trinidad Chambers is making Lane Kiffin. It making Lane Kiffin look like a genius, but it's also making him look like, hey, are you gonna put him out? Ole Miss is dangerous. Ole Miss is dangerous. Chambers is doing his thing, handling that. Now your starter supposed to be back this week, possibly. Are you gonna continue to go with that? Like that's the question. Like you gonna leave Chambers on the bench, or what you gonna do with him? Like I'm just asking. I'm just wondering. What have you seen? What do you think?
I'll be honest. I hadn't kept up with it. That's why I threw it to you because I have absolutely no idea. Especially this weekend. And Ole Miss, first of all, let me just say this. I did away. I'm done with Lane Kiffin. Okay, done with him.
What?
I'm
What do
done
you
with him
mean by that? What do you mean
because
by that?
I'm tired of him. First of all, every time it's an open job, it's Lane.
Now, the media does do that a lot.
Yes. They always talk about how good Ole Miss, and he go have a 2-win, he have a 2-loss season, this, that, and other. They get to the game they need to win to get to the next level, and they just
well, that was your frustration last year.
The bit. And it's my frustration this year because they're gonna do the same thing as long as he's the head coach. I think that Lane Kiffin is a great offensive coordinator, but I don't think he's that great of a head coach.
Well, they got to test this week.
No. Who they got this week?
I want you to look. I'm gonna let you look.
I gotta pull it up.
I got put like I said, a lot of folks were picking them to get upset by Tulane. They handle business. However, I'm gonna let you. I know who it is. I'm gonna let you pull it up.
Hold on. No, I'm on the wrong week. I was looking at last week. Let me go here. I thought I saw it. Let's see. Ole Miss.
I'm gonna let you pull. I'm gonna let you pull it up because hey,
yeah. See, this is one of these games. He gonna piss down his leg.
Whoa.
He gonna piss down his leg.
You ain't gonna say who it is?
Oh, it's Louisiana State University.
Thank you.
Yeah,
but you gotta give now. LSU ain't. Now I'm gonna go and tell you.
What?
No, you ain't watching. But that LSU defense ain't nothing.
Oh, they top tier.
They legit. Now their offense, that's a whole different court.
It's gonna come. They gonna cook some up. They gonna beat the hell out. Give me the over.
We ain't no doing no prediction.
Give me LSU to cover. It ain't a Thursday night. It ain't Thursday night.
No, it's not Thursday night. It's not Thursday night, sir. No, it's not.
Yeah. Let me get it. Yeah.
Okay, stop. Anyway,
where we going next?
Oh, yeah.
They ain't gotta play no one to see what they got out there. Ain't nobody asked where we're going. We might not be ready yet, or we might be ready because I'm not gonna lead that conversation. So I mean,
we can go ahead.
I yield my time to.
We can go ahead,
Brother Williams.
We can go.
We're gonna go right here.
You want to start Oklahoma and Auburn?
First of all, did you have Auburn? Did you?
I don't remember who I.
Okay,
picked.
I see it.
I really don't.
Oh, we know who you picked.
No, did I pick them? I don't think. I think I picked Oklahoma, didn't
I? I don't even know who picked that game.
No, we did. We picked the game because remember that's when you were like, you got to make a choice.
I say that every year.
I said I take Auburn plus the points, and that still was wrong. And then, that safety gap them to cover.
That's terrible. So so tell me, because I'm gonna just, I'm just gonna lay low. I mean, I'm just here. I'm just here so I won't get fined. On this one.
What you want? What you want?
Let's talk about the offensive line play. Was the offensive line play for Auburn? Was it bad, or was Oklahoma just that good?
Two things can be true. Two things can be true. Oklahoma ran a lot of twists, a lot of stunts, and hit us where they did not need to be hit at. And I will say, of those quote unquote 10 sacks that they try to take it back down to 9, some people have tried to move it back to 10. Half of those on Jackson. Half of those on Jackson. But overall, they did not look good. And it got even worse when I was watching somebody that has film access, which I do not have, and they was actually breaking it down. It's like, ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. Now, a couple of weaknesses I already knew. Mason Murphy, I knew that was a weakness. You can't put him against R. Mason Thomas. You can't. R. Mason Thomas is one of the best pass rushers on Oklahoma team. One of the fastest. Like, you just can't. You can't have that. You can't have that when it comes to whether it was offensive line play or not. But the offensive line was definitely an issue, but it wasn't the full issue, if that makes sense. They're not the full issue, but they are part of the issue. So, yeah. Speaking of this game, man, yes, you want to talk about the refereeing and doing all that, you can definitely do that. The one thing Auburn can say is that they had a chance.
Right.
And in the end of the day, you had a chance to do what you needed to do in the last drive, and things are not working. I do not know what Auburn is offensively. You cannot overthrow Cam Coleman more than once. There's certain things you just cannot do. You cannot deal with. You just cannot have that happen. Now, if you want, I don't, like I said, we're not going to spend all day on that, but bottom line is this: you have a chance in every game. You have to overcome certain things. Right. So you have to overcome what's going on right now. And you gotta special teams horrible. But you gotta execute, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Like, you gotta play through the refs. Yes, it was some terrible calls, and we already know the controversy, and I ain't even finna get into all that. Bottom line is, you have to do what you have to do to win the game. When is somebody from Auburn gonna stand up? Like I told you earlier, I just need somebody to stand up and say, hey, we're not going to lose this game. We got a chance to win this game. Let's go out here and win it.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think about how Auburn's defense play?
You got to give the defense props. Because, I mean, they look shaky the past couple of weeks. They look shaky. But give DJ Durkin credit. You held this Heisman Trophy winner offense and everything to 24 points. I mean, the defense did their part. To me, they did their part. Now, there's still some other things that I'm saying. I ain't looking for one of those historically great defenses or nothing like that. But you can't fault what they did. They did enough to win the game, and they did not deserve to have what happened on the other side. Because,
well, I do want to ask you this.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I have to we kind of look forward, look down the line, right? We look at Oklahoma. They got Kent State. I'm definitely taking that game in whatever the line spread is. I'm taking it with Oklahoma.
So what's your question?
Where's the future you see for Oklahoma going forward? Like,
Oklahoma?
They got Oklahoma, yes. You got Kent State, Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, Mizzou, and then LSU at the end of the year. So that's a tough stretch.
It got a tough stretch.
But is this Oklahoma team, looking at them and watching the game, how I know you watching it, do you see this as being a conference championship team?
I see them Mateer taking them as far as they want to go, because defensively they have it. I'm not 100% sold on a wide receiver core like some people was beforehand. But I mean, possibly, yeah. I mean, you have to put them up there right now. Okay. Because that defensive line, and when I say that defensive line, it has nothing to do with the Auburn game. people were high on this defensive line, saying it might be the best in the SEC, better than Georgia, better than Alabama, better than whoever before the season even started, and they haven't done anything but lived up to it. I mean, they got some real dogs up front, and you put them in a venerable scheme, you already know he gonna have it. So Mateer is that type of quarterback. Mateer reminds me of Johnny Manziel, not in style that they play, but in the fact of determination.
Now,
like, he's just that type of dude.
Now, the other half of that question,
what
is Auburn has Texas has to go to College Station. Then they turn around.
After a bye week.
Okay, after bye week, they got Georgia, Mizzou, Arkansas, UK. Their schedule is not as brutal as OU's, I don't think. I think Vanderbilt, we're gonna have a newfound. I think you and I have respect for them, but there'll be newfound respect. So, what do you see Auburn? Because right now, okay, they got the one conference loss, but if they can get this win against Texas A&M, let's say they get Texas A&M and they get Georgia, I'm not gonna say smooth sailing, but they have a bunch of winnable games. I mean, I'm more afraid of the one they got against Vandy than I am the one at the end of the year. So, because that game is actually at home. No, I'm just saying because that game is at home. That game is going to be at Jordan Hare. So, and then they have to go to Nashville.
Well, this is where I was going into it all. I said, 3-0 was like that. I was hoping that would happen, and
it happened.
And then now you're 3-1. I just said you got to get one of these three. That's where I was at. To be at 4-2. Now, if you better than that, that's great. But you had to be at. I ain't gonna say have to be, but 4-2. 4-2 is like that's where you need to be. You talking about playing Oklahoma on the road, Texas A&M on the road, and you talking about playing Georgia. I know Georgia will be off a bye week, and I know Georgia will be off. Playing out. What I'm just saying. Bottom line is that's where I was saying 4-2. But now looking at a Missouri, looking at other things, you got to take it one game at a time. Can you beat Texas A&M this week? That's the question. Can you get that team back to where you need to be to go on the road again to another hostile environment and get them focused for that? Now that's a question. I mean that's a real question.
I really think that you can. I think that you have to. I don't think that you would want. I think if you get Texas A&M,
that parts of Texas A&M that's better than Oklahoma. Can't lie about that.
Well,
I said parts.
They are, but there are parts that aren't. That So I mean that's why we play it. But I don't like. I like them. I'm with you. I think that coming out of this stretch, you need to be at. You need to at least have. Worst case scenario, you got to win one of the three. The problem is you lost the first one.
Yeah.
I think you got to get the second one and have a chance at the third one. But that's just my logic. But I like where they are. I think you split these two games. You need to split Texas A&M and Georgia, and you could possibly. I mean, we don't know what's gonna happen. You could possibly get out of here with 2 losses. So,
you gotta do that. But like I said, we let's make sure we have time for. Hopefully somebody can call in. But let's move
you gonna throw it up there if you want to. You're gonna throw it up there, and they can.
No. I'm not saying like right there. I was saying like a couple of things that we gotta.
I don't see nothing else we need to talk about other than Billy Napier.
I'm not gonna hit on the officiating. Greg Sankey calling Hugh Freeze tells me everything I need to know, or that I already knew beforehand. And yes, that did happen. So that's all I need. That's all I need to know. The calls, the deception, the turnover, all that is just a lie.
Hey man, I think after that, you need to open the phone lines after that.
You sure?
Wow. Yeah, we go ahead and open them up, man. We can keep talking about what we talk about, and if they want to call in, that's great. We can keep on going what we're doing. so they can have that. That way we don't have to, be bumping into it towards the end.
I need another
But
desk over here. Good Lord, a bigger desk.
um,
But let me just say this first. Let me just say this before we open it up. Is Billy Napier fired? Yes or no? All I want is yes or no answer from you. Is he gone?
My question is, will it be before the end of the season or after?
See, that's why I say yes or no questions.
I mean, that's both of those are yes. I'm just trying to see when.
Shout out to Indiana, because man,
yeah, that's where I was going to go too. Like
the same quarterback that we had that Auburn played last year against Cal.
But Indiana was legit last year.
They were. I think they're better this year. That's
just they could. They absolutely could be. But I mean, we were kind of. I mean, not us, but people were dismissing them last year.
Let
and
me put this up here. Go ahead.
And can you can still hear me?
Yes, you good, sir.
Okay, yeah. I mean, people were dismissing them last year, and man, they're 4-0 right now. With Iowa, they gotta go to Iowa. They gotta go to Oregon. Of course, the Oregon game, that's going to be a telltale game for them. I'm not sleeping on Iowa. You got to go to Iowa 2:30. Gonna be on Peacock. And that's this Saturday, I think. So that's going to be a good because it's Iowa, right? But they should handle Iowa. It's going to be the Oregon game. But I tell you what, if they get through that Oregon game, yeah, you got to take them seriously because a lot of folks didn't take them seriously last year, and that was unfortunate. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I mean,
we're gonna
see.
You
win 63-10. I'm my eyes gonna open. I'm lying.
I mean, because this is the same. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, I'm looking at this.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm looking at their schedule from last year. They went. They didn't lose with one game last year. I mean, they lost their they lost a playoff game against Notre Dame, but their only loss was to Ohio State. I mean, they beat Michigan. They beat Michigan State.
Hold on, Dave. Do you know what this is about?
I don't know what Jay trying to be invited to, but Jay, you can always you can call in. I mean, that is your invite. The call in right there is your invite. So you can either scan the QR code or you can just go to your browser and type in callme.road.com/VW2S3U. So that's your invite.
Turn on noise cancellation and all that kind of stuff like that they ask you for right there, and then it'll pop up over here, and then we can hopefully get you in or whatever. So,
but yeah, I mean, this is the same team that went 11-1 regular season. I mean, like you said, they may be better.
They are improved. They are improved in certain areas. They are improved, and I would like to see where they go from here. With all that, like I said, and another thing, Texas Tech has proven that if you open their NIL bank, you never know where you can go to. Texas Tech, I like their team. They're pretty nice. Another good win for them. One thing that you don't hear enough people talking about is Missouri and Ahmad Harvey. If you don't know the name Ahmad Harvey, you need to learn it. If you like running backs, if you like things, you need to learn it. And Missouri is definitely not someone to play with right now. I kind of like what they got going on too. Like I said, it's different. It's 100% different. And I think Arkansas is already planning for Bobby Petrino to take over. Unfortunately, your boy Pittman is he might want to call Jesus, but I think he's one of the people that won't be bothered.
Right.
I just don't think he's going to be bothered by that or whatever. So it is what it is.
So Who is the top? Who do you think the top
What?
non-group of four team? Like who you think would who you think going to be that fifth team? Because I'm looking at, of course, Memphis jumps out. It was South Florida. Then you got Memphis. Then I think it's a UCF is undefeated.
Yeah, and then like I said, that loss by Tulane kind of I'm still on them bandwagon. I'm not saying they're gonna be the one. I'm just saying that I like where they was and what they was doing. I really can't tell you right now. I mean,
It's
just
gonna be tough. It's gonna be
truth
tough.
be told,
And the thing is, Memphis and USF, I think they're the same conference, so they got to play each other. So it's gonna be
too much to play out right now. It really is.
yeah.
It's too much to play out right now for it to actually go and work and do what it needs to do. But I don't know. Maybe that's a question that you can ask whoever decide to call in. If they decide to call in, like, man, I just want to know what y'all think, or what was your impressions from the weekend of all. Of course, you know, any level of ball, it don't matter. What was your impressions of the weekend for the couple people that's on here? Like I said, you either scan the QR code or you just type in the type in the website, and we'll take it that way. So, like I said, it's new. We've had this our third show with this.
Yeah, like a third show with this.
Our third show with it, so we know it's gonna take some time. Like I said, if we had done it after dark,
Right.
that first week, then I already know if we do it after dark this Saturday after Georgia and Bama play, it's gonna be some people gonna have something to say. You are,
and what time the game?
I think it's at night. I think it's 30. It's at 6:30. It's 6:30 because I had to send it to somebody last week.
Okay, so after dog will be ready to kick off by.
Oh, they're gonna be hot one way or the other. Because Auburn and Texas A&M is at 2:30.
Okay.
So, I mean, because now you're looking at a number 5 Georgia, number 7 Oklahoma, y'all at 8, Texas A&M at 9, and Texas at 10. Do you feel like Texas is deserving to be at 10?
I mean, the fact that they were higher than 10, they lost
over Indiana.
Well, their preseason ranking was what? Was it 2, 3?
Who, Texas?
Yeah.
1?
Oh, they was 1. Okay, they were 1. I think who was it? Was it Ohio State or
I think it was Texas, then Ohio State.
Then Ohio State. Okay, so they lost that. So they only lost to the number 1 team. Well, at the time, number 2 team. And they steadily kind of drop, as they go from there. So, and that's based off of how they look, their play. So I think that if you start off preseason number 1 and you're looking at week 4, you're at 10 based off of what they have done, and how they look. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's fair. I think it's more than fair.
Jay Will said yes.
Okay.
That's what he say. I'm still holding judgment on Penn State. I'm definitely holding judgment on Penn State.
You got a grudge against Franklin.
That's what I do not have a judge against Franklin.
You got a grudge against Franklin. You got
not you.
Yes, that's a little something against Franklin. You got. I'm just saying.
I don't have nothing against Franklin.
I think maybe light skin. I don't know what it is. You got something?
Really? Light skin. I don't have nothing to get light skinned people. That's you. Hey, don't be trying to put me in that.
Oh, guess what? Guess what we got? Guess what we got coming up this week?
What?
We got SWAC play this week.
Yes, we do got SWAC play this week because
that's SWAC play.
I need it. I actually need it because last week just wasn't it.
That's some SWAC play.
That's that stuff. But before Penn State has played Nevada, FIU, and Villanova. And you telling me I'm being biased for the number 3 country?
Who do you say this play?
Nevada, FIU, and Villanova. But you tell me I'm being biased.
Well, I mean,
I just said they need to prove it. But guess what? Guess who they got next week?
Who they got?
Oregon.
Where they playing at?
Looks like it's at Oregon at 6:30 p.m.
They can get that game. They can get that game.
That's great.
They can get it.
That's great. That's
and the reason why I say that is why I say this.
I'm just saying that I didn't say they couldn't get it. I just said that I need to see them against somebody. That's all I said. All I said.
I can see
to go where they want to go. To go where they want to go.
Right. And I sat there and I watched Oregon, who was supposed to win by 49 points. Well, 49 points. They lost. They won by 48. So that's a whole other story. They played Northwestern. They did beat Northwestern by 48. I needed to beat by 49. But that's neither here nor there. But that game wasn't easy. It loosened up towards the end. But it wasn't like, no.
Hey man.
Oh yeah, Jay will give me Thompson. But
where did it come from, bro? Where did it come from, Jay Will?
Hey man, Jay will be said. Jay Will has a lemonade.
There was no Foot Locker crew discussion. I promise you.
We hinted on the Omar.
We hinted on it, but I'm past that point.
He has his lemonade trailer. His lemonade truck.
Oh, you mean the one that's supposed to be sponsoring the show and the lemonade I never tasted?
Yeah, it's great, by the way. But
you've tasted it?
Tasted
it. So when you come at me for Chef Adrian's seasoning,
but this is prior
that is a sponsor of the show.
This was prior to. I was tasting it before that discussion happened. But that's neither here nor there. We
but I ain't had none yet.
So we had to get some. I had to drink it half and half now. So I've changed my life.
So is that type of lemonade?
Oh, it's lemonade.
Oh, I don't drink lemonade.
Yeah, so we'll do half and half.
I'll get Aisha to taste it.
Well, no, the half and half is cool. Whereas half water, half lemonade, and it's still good. That's how I drink mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay though. But the full fledged, the 100. All right. But
so he be 100 is 100 proof.
Huh? 100 is 100 proof. All right.
Put some hair on your chest.
It's the Uncle Nearest of lemonade. Okay. So
now I'm about to get some for some of my fellas now. To get some for some of my fellas. They would drink you out of house and home.
Oh yeah, he'll be down at at Social Security. If y'all in Birmingham, he'll be at Social Security tomorrow, from about 10 till about 2:00. So, but I need to hear that. And also he'll be at the Clay. He always do Clay home games, so he'll be at the Clay. So I will go Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson, then you'll look for Love and Lemonade. He's out there. But I need to hear that. But
go ahead.
Penn State gonna go get that game, man.
Okay,
I can see it.
I saw how
Northwestern did. I know you don't like bald head light skin guys. I get it.
Nothing to do with liking James Franklin.
I mean, maybe it's the glasses. The glasses too small. I mean, what is it?
No, it ain't got nothing to do with liking. What's his name? Franklin. It ain't got nothing to do with liking him. It's not that I don't like him. Only thing that I said was I need to see Penn State against somebody else. That's all I said.
Well, let me ask you this. This is totally off topic. So, if the commissioner writes you a letter or contacts you and asks you that tells you that, hey, this referee was totally BS.
You don't win. You went left.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at the comment because I'm looking at Omar comment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I wasn't looking at the comment that time.
Yeah. I just got the comments up. So, what can and Omar? Maybe you can chime in. The phone lines are open for a few more minutes, but I mean, what should be done by it? Because if you could be bold enough and say, okay, this was some bad referee.
That we
this
effed
call
up.
should be where we effed up. What can be done? Because if nothing can be done, don't call me. Isn't that we need to talk about?
Well,
Don't call me. I mean,
what,
if we can't replay it, we can't. Whatever the case may be.
no, you're
Don't
not
fucking
gonna you're
call.
not gonna you're
We're
not
not
gonna
gonna replay the
it.
game.
And
but
I hate somebody. Bottom line is this: when it came down to the refs, what's going to happen is they're probably going to be suspended for a game or two. They probably will be demoted as far as like competing into like different higher level events, if not just done for. Because they did say there will be additional consequences, so that's probably going to be handled by the league office. That what is going to actually be happening is not going to come out publicly. They already said that that's not going to come out publicly for those things. And I think the biggest thing that most people forget, and this is when I try to tell people turn your fan off, is that in the spring meetings there was a 30-minute to 45-minute discussion about deception plays. So it was a point of emphasis. That was one thing. And some of the other stuff, the judgment calls, I don't agree with all of them. Now the one where the guy just snatched him out the air, you just missed that because the back judge were out of position. Now that's another finable or take away from them offense because they do get graded. So it's like all those type of stuff that kind of happened on both sides. There were calls on both sides. But like I said before, that's just kind of where it is. But the biggest thing to me that'll stop that is you making all this money. You giving these record amount of $1 million to these schools and this and that, and there's millions of dollars of sharing. You got to make these refs full time, bro. And they got to stop being conference affiliated. Because they're called one way in a conference, in this conference, they're called a different way in that conference. And then when it comes time to a playoff time, is we gonna stick a ACC crew right here. Well, it's two Big Ten teams. So they've been refereed different and all this other kind of stuff like that. It just needs to be one big consolidation across the board. Make the referees full time. You ain't got to pay them a big salary. $60,000 a year. $50,000 a year, or make it to where they're just not part-time. I know for a fact that my brother works with one of them. Somebody that's a ref for a crew. Like, come on, like these are regular day people and they are asked to do a lot. And these games are worth too much money and too much going on to just say, oh yeah, they're part-time. Come on, man. We can't do that.
I think the one crazy part about all of it is that and I'm saying like and Omar he said what I'm kind of gonna allude to is that even though we have replay, there's still a human element. Because sometimes I don't know what the hell is a catch and I don't know what target it is. Clearly. So it's still, even though you have replay, there's still gray area in there. And Renard, just like we feel like that was a catch and fumble, you have a whole nother side that may be like, no, they made the right call. So,
all I ask, not trying to cut you off, Dave. All I ask is to be consistent. If that wasn't a scoop, fumble, or score, then that wasn't a catch that you called, not a catch on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's all. This is all I'm asking for is to be consistent or to what you can do with what you do. That's my thing. That's all I've said. Judgment calls are hard to deal with. Now I get it, but when not the Cam Coleman humpback. Yeah. No.
First of all, that pass interference that was not called. Now that's the kind of crap that I think you need to review.
Because you was out of position, but it's judgment call, so you can't review it.
I mean, now I will say this. I got the comments up over here. Omar said, he need to see Penn State with a real schedule. Well, Omar, I'm just here to tell you they're about to play the number 6 team. And a couple of weeks from now, they're gonna have the number 1 team. And if Indiana keeps rolling, they will probably be their number 11. Now they definitely be inside the top 10. So you're talking 3 top 10 teams within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, within 6 weeks of each other. I don't know how much realer of a schedule you can get. So hey, Omar, I feel what you're saying, but hey, you got Oregon. It's not many folks who say they play Oregon and they play Ohio State in the same year. So it's just different than what we got in the South, but they still top 10 team.
Well, and this is where I am, Dave, because that was we can not wrap it up. We probably not
Right.
like we ain't gonna have too many phone calls tonight. I'm sitting looking at the phone line. It hasn't really rung. Everybody,
it's gonna ring. It'll ring next week. Don't worry about it. It's gonna ring off the hook.
It's gonna ring on Saturday.
Yeah. Them dogs coming to town. But y'all coming. Go ahead.
Here's my feeling about where we are in the college football landscape. Scheduling is not really to me for a lot of teams, because a lot of them are so similar and there's so much quote unquote parity. I'm okay with you if you don't start with the greatest of schedule. I just don't have it. I don't have a thing where people just, I'm not as much as into schedules I am to say, well, let me see who you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who you are right now, because bottom line is, where we at now, we could say that when it was like, oh, they're 12-0 and they get into the BCS national championship game. I don't think you can really say that now, because you get there now, you got a 12-team playoff about to span to 16. Like, you're going to have a 9-3 team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have these type of different things where it is with the schedule, because the schedule part now is no longer 11-1 or 12-0, what you got to be. What it does, it changes the number of teams that's going to get in. So if you got a lot of teams that's 12-0 and 11-1 or even 10-2, that changes who gets in and what gets in. That's why I say the landscape of where we move in this new college football era is going to be totally dependent on what the rest of the country does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be what a lot of people were pushing for, which is these different automatic bids or this and that and that and this. I just say let the season play out. I think we're in that kind of situation right now. Like, you know my pet peeve, Dave. You know my pet peeve is the helmet. And
I think we still are. I think we're gonna get away from it, but I think it's still there.
To an extent, it should still be there. It's just that I can't dismiss teams anymore. Just like, who would have thought that Texas Tech would have came up? But guess what? The money came up. They were making great moves in the offseason. They were doing what they need to do with NIL. And a lot of them still are. I'm just saying, like, it's just not the same with transfer portal, with everything that we got right now. Is we in a different era of football. So your goal now is almost like NFL, bro. I'm just trying to survive and get better every week.
Yeah. And the way I look at it is, your goal should be, let's win the conference. Okay. That way we win the conference, we don't have all these other discussions, right? If we don't win the conference, we already know we can't have no more than 2 losses. We got more than 2 losses in this current format. It's a wrap. 3 losses is a wrap. 2, you can do 2. You can go 2 losses if you're in maybe SEC Big Ten. You can be a 2-loss team and you still have a chance. But
I'm already gonna say it's gonna be a 3-loss team coming up.
But like Omar, we got to work Omar getting on here, but he's talking about the strength of schedule factor.
Oh yeah, they did change that this year, but
yeah,
that's it. But it's the strength of schedule factor is more about, I ain't gonna say more about, but it's it's not as much as your non-conference as it is your conference. Now, if you play like Ohio State and Texas play, you're gonna get more credit for that. You're gonna get more credit for that if it comes down to, let's just say, if it comes down between Ohio State and Penn State. Not saying it will, but yeah, I mean that will definitely go in there, and that's part of the reason why they put strength of schedule in the playoff mix, so you wouldn't get as punished for it. But like I said, that just passed this year,
Right.
so
right.
you don't, you know what I'm saying? If your schedule's already set, you ain't getting out of there unless you. I know a couple people that got out of them, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, unless you already did. But Penn State traditionally do they have that big game at first within the first couple of weeks? That's not really been a Big Ten thing, and that's not me hating on them. I'm just saying it really just hasn't been a Big Ten thing outside the fact of Ohio State doing what they do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you think of somebody?
I mean, honestly, most teams, it hadn't been a thing unless it was like, used to be like, those old neutral site games they used to have, right? But most times, you're probably, if you have a big game, it's going to be a big non-conference game, right? So that where that doesn't really hurt you. You get an L, but at the end of the day, again, like, the goal is to win the conference. So, like, but I'm gonna tell you somebody. I think Clemson benefited from that last year. They lost their first game. Who did they lose to last year? They lost to
now you asking
Georgia.
my mind. You asking my
mind. No. They lost to Georgia. They lost to Georgia really bad, remember? But Clemson picked it up, and they got to they ended up winning the ACC. I think they ended up, did they win? Did they win the ACC, or did they lose to SMU? I think they won the ACC. But
yes, because that's how they got in before they changed the rules. Yes,
exactly. But I thought that a Clemson in a close game like that, I think they could have possibly still got in with 2 losses, because that one loss was to Georgia, who turned out to be a solid team that year. So, man, I say just play the schedule. I mean, at the end of the day, I've always struggled with, people saying, well, my team, we played this many top 10 teams, this many top 25 teams. Well, my thing is, where are those teams? I think we need to evaluate where those teams are at the end of the year versus where they might have been sitting. Illinois.
I'm 50-50 on that, but go ahead.
Yeah, but I like for instance, and I'm gonna use this for example. Like, let's just say Alabama, and I shouldn't even put Alabama. Let me just use somebody else. I ain't gonna use Alabama. Let's just say right now, Missouri is sitting at number 20, right? And they're gonna play Texas A&M, and they may be, but by the time Texas A&M play them, they may still be 20. But by the time the season ends, they may lose to Mississippi State, they may lose to Oklahoma, but then you find at the end of the year, Missouri then fell out the top 25. So should Texas A&M still should get credit for that? We found out that the team was no good, So that like I said, that's what we talk about. Like, even when we talk about the referee, it's that judgment. Like, okay, we y'all beat them. Yeah, they were 20, but we found out that they probably wouldn't work for the 20th ranking. So I don't know. I mean, that's a whole nother.
But when you do that, that goes into like who and what we talking about. So, I mean, it some people just can't help who they play or what they play.
Yeah, I mean,
also sometimes you schedule certain teams. Not saying in this case with Penn State, but you schedule certain teams and the team just is doo-doo. I mean, for lack of a better word, right now. I mean, that's just, it is what it is. But anyway, we that's a whole separate show. That's a whole separate that's a whole separate show. I I see the text messages. Y'all funny. Y'all really thought that I was gonna really go in on the it's like this. 13 penalties, 10 sacks, half of which is on Jackson Arnold. Blown opportunities. Special teams was not great. In the end, football gotta be football, bro. I'm sorry. I know it sucks, But every football player can tell you they've been with part of bad calls. But we still, in the end, the game ain't gonna remember for what it is. That's for the fans to talk about. But in the end, bro, you still didn't pull out what you need to pull out. That's just bottom line. You didn't pull out what you need to pull out, and the only thing you can do now is just move on to Texas A&M. This shows me more about who you are than if you would have won the game and go to Texas A&M and lost and lose. I need to know exactly. Look, 24 hours. They still talk. I mean, you still talking about, and I get it. Greg Sankey did all that, but bro, you still had 13 penalties, dog. You still got your butt whooped on the offensive line for a lot of time. Now, like I said, half of those was Jackson. But hey, it is what it is, man. That's just like I said. So, but Dave, what's your final thoughts, brother? Just for right now, we'll be back. We might be back tomorrow. You never know.
Hey man, cue some music, man. Cue some music for me. Whatever you got over there.
Oh,
hit a button.
Depending on what you want now.
I know you got a plethora over there. Whatever you
got no plethora now. Come on now. Come on. Ain't no plethora over here. We want to,
whatever you want to cue up. For the final thoughts. I mean, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to
No, you
share,
go ahead. I like how you turned it to a radio voice.
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about quickly.
This is
the Night Storm with DJ Easy, quick.
DJ Easy, quick as one word. But I think that I'm going to talk to Auburn Titan Nation real quick.
Oh Lord! And if y'all have any questions for us while he doing that, type it in the chat. Thank you.
I think that what happened to y'all this weekend was a low down dirty shame. But one thing about football is football. It's 60 minutes, 4 quarters. And yes, there was some terrible calls. It was absolutely terrible. Borderline highway robbery. But I'm sure there was some opportunities there. But that's cool. The great thing about the system that we're in now is that, hey, that one loss don't stop you from being nothing. I mean, our national champions last year, I think they had 2 losses, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, strap it on, man. Get ready for Texas A&M. I feel like y'all can go down there and get that win because I always feel like Texas A&M is always overhyped. We want them to be so great. Though they got this, that, they got all the money, and they poop the bed every year. Go get that damn win. Get ready to play UGA. And get ready to finish this season strong, man. So everything is in front of you. Get your head up. Let's play some ball this weekend. That's where I'm at.
You gotta execute on the opportunity they're given to you. That's just bottom line. A couple things were missed with Malcolm Simmons going up the scene on the sideline. Hey, you just can't worry about it, man. You got to come back in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. You got another top 10 team right now. And that's just, you just gotta focus in now. That game is over with, bro. You gotta move on. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it, dog. Like, for real, for real. We might have to come back tomorrow, man. There's some other things that we need to discuss. There's some other things that we need to do. But we've been on here long enough. And look, man, for all y'all can stop sending messages say you gonna call in and say this and say that. Guess what? We giving you a chance to call in and you ain't doing it. So I'm waiting on y'all. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know. Like I said, type the website in if you can't scan the QR code. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good, man. I'm good a little bit. Like I said, it was just a little quick recap. We've been on here, like I said, we were going for about 45, 50 minutes. So we went over just a little bit. So anything else you got, Dave?
No, man, I'm good to go, man. Like I said,
we might try to come back tomorrow, though. We might.
And we come up tomorrow. We'll be on a little earlier too. Some of us
Yeah,
have to get up.
cause
Some folks have to get up real early.
gonna go to sleep.
Yes, I'm sleeping now.
No comment. I ain't got nothing to say about that. But man, look, it's Renard Wells. Hold on. Dang, people in the
Who is the chat, man?
Omar talking about do it after 5 p.m.
Yeah. Omar, I'm
this
thinking,
is after
man,
5 p.m.
This is after 5, but not after 8. So I'm thinking, Omar, my goal is I'm gonna try to talk Williams at 7 o'clock, 7:15. We'll be out here by 8:15. You know, and he the issue. Okay, he's always issue. And Omar Roll Tide.
What?
And Roll Tide and
Since
whatever you
when
want to
you
bet.
said those 2 words?
Well, you didn't let me finish. Whatever you want to bet on this game this weekend, just let me know. My cash apps are wide open. Go Dogs.
Anyway, man, look. We know we building. We know we coming back. We know I ain't been here, but hey, we got some. We gonna be here. So anyway, I know y'all got thoughts y'all want to say. It's too much going on. Guys said the phone line's gonna continue to keep them open, man. But appreciate y'all for rocking with us. But if nothing else, man, for Down South Football, this is Renard. This is Dave. And we about this thing, man. Peace. See if they gonna like the outro, Dave.